Hi friends, this is Anna Hellman with Scrapping, Stamping, and Stuff. I'm here today to show you the August paper pumpkin kit. I'm a few days behind, kind of like normal, on getting mine put together. Things have been a little busy, but I had a chance to get my kit out and I wanted to show it to you. That way for all of those of you who have these kits, hopefully I can give you some tips for putting them together and also give you a few alternative ideas. So we'll go through, we'll look at the projects that came with the kit. I'll show you how to assemble them with a couple of tips and tricks for doing that, a little bit easier. And then I'll show you my alternatives, and I want to give you a preview for next month's kit because fall kits are just the best. I just love fall, and I'm sure next month's kit is going to be really neat. So if you aren't already signed up, you still have the chance to do that. So let's look at these. In this month's kit, we got the materials for 9 different cards, and we'll see if you are able to see these. So I love these. This one's called World's Greatest, and obviously when I saw previews of this from far away, it looked very masculine to me. Now that I have put this kit together and seen them up close, I have realized that these are not just cards for men. The colors are a little bit more masculine, but you could absolutely use these cards for women too. So I really like these little vellum leafy pieces. Those make them a little bit more feminine. If you want them to be the shaker cards, these are good for anybody. And the phrases you choose on them can affect who you want to send them to as well. So let's start. I'm going to start with this shaker card. Shaker cards have a few steps to putting them together, and you want to make sure you do them in the right order. In years past, back in my novice stamping days, I made several shaker cards, and I forgot to put the clear piece over the top to seal the sequins in before I think before I finished the card. So anyway, you want to make sure you seal it up properly before you finish all your decorations. So the first thing you want to do is, I love these foam frames that came with this kit. So we need to peel the backing off of the paper backing off and put this on here. But what I found when I just peeled all that paper backing off and was trying to get this lined up, it was difficult. So here's a little trick. If you peel off the paper backing halfway, flip that over, and this part down here where that paper backing is folded, you can put that on your card, move it around some, and adjust it to where this piece is centered and where you want it. Once it is where you want it, go ahead and press down the sticky end. Then you can pull this other piece out from underneath it, and it is perfectly placed. So once you have that done, you want to put your sequins in. Now, I'm going to show you this, and I thought you were going to be able to see it, and you can't really. I'd stamped some number 1s in the background here that I thought would show, and they don't. So if you wanted to stamp something in the background, you could before you put your sequins in. This one I'm just going to make plain. So we got lots of star sequins this month. I'm going to have lots to use for another project. So we want to put those down. Now we need to put our clear window sheet over top of this to seal all of those in. So we need to take this top piece of paper backing off. Now you could do this the same way if you want to. You could peel half of that off and lay it on and then peel that other half off. I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to get to a point where it's going to be staticky a little bit. It's attracting the sequins. Everything wants to pull together there. So make sure you get it where you want it before you get it too close, because it will stick. Now this one, want to get lined up with that card base and just press it down. Okay, let's do our stamping. So I have my 2 white circles. This top one, we can stamp however we want, and I'll show you the stamp set. So we have the ribbon, the circular part of the ribbon, the part of the metal, and then we have some sayings. We have, "You deserve a medal," "You're the best." Let's see, this one says, "This calls for a celebration." And then we have "World's Greatest," with a bunch of different options to choose. Teacher, kid, coach, friend. and then a number 1. So I really like that they put the teacher one in here. These are, if you're looking at these thinking like, I don't know who I'm going to send these to, you know what? Right now, there are lots of people who deserve some recognition. And I have been thinking I want to send cards to our kids' school, to the teachers and the principals. And they have been working so hard to figure out this crazy situation that's going on right now. And I've been wanting to send them some cards, so I think I may actually use these for that. So we have all the different options you could put in the center of this. This one says you're the best. This one I have you deserve a medal. So now that we have that done, I think we just need to assemble it. So I have my Seal Plus here, which I really like, especially when you're putting things onto these window sheets. Oh, good thing I remembered. We need to attach these ribbons first. So I cut them into 3-inch pieces. Then to get the nice angle cut out of the bottom, how you do that is you fold your ribbon in half. Then you're going to cut from where the outside edges are. That's going to be angled out, and this other part is going to be angled in. So trim that off, and we have a nice point right there. So I just attached these ribbons with my Seal Plus. You have to hold it in place pretty well because it does want to tug on that, but it works well as long as you're holding it in place. So put one ribbon on there, we'll put the other one on here. Have this blue piece ready. I really like these ribbons. They're perfect for kids, of course, but like I said, all of the heroes who have been working extra hard, first responders and people in the medical field, there's lots of people we could be sending these cards to right now. So I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals on the back of this piece. I love all of these pieces in our paper pumpkin kits come pre-cut and ready to use. So all I did was pop these out of the die cut sheet and they were ready to go. So put a little bit of adhesive on the back of this. Paper Pumpkin, if anybody's watching who is not familiar, it is a subscription kit. So you can sign up, you can get it just once to try it out, or you can sign up and get it every month until you decide to either pause or cancel it. So there's no commitment. You can sign it up, try it once, and if you love it, you can keep getting it. You can, like I said, you can change it or pause it if you want to. So here's our first one. If you haven't made shaker cards before, this is a really fun way to do it with the kit. Makes it really easy. Now I will bring in the materials for this card, and I believe I have these all ready and we just need to put it together. So I have the really cute background ready of the card base. I just had to fold that in half. Now I have dimensionals here on this piece, so I will remove the backing from them. If you're wondering about the cost of Paper Pumpkin, it's about $22, which includes shipping directly to you. So it's a really good value. What you get with your kit is the stamps, the ink, the paper, and all of the materials for some kind of project. So we never know what the next month's project is going to be. It's always a fun surprise. But we do usually get some kind of preview. So like I said, at the end, I'm going to give you a little preview of what September's kit is going to be. So as you can see, I put a little bit of adhesive down here, just enough. These vellum pieces do not need much adhesive on them. So I'm going to leave these ends loose. And if you try to put adhesive behind there, it can show through that vellum. So that's why I just put a little bit down here. That is going to be hidden behind the trophy. Once I get to that. Next, I want to put some seal on the back of the ribbon. Now we'll get this metal put on. You can learn more about this at paperpumpkin.com, or I will post a link in the video description where you can find more information and sign up to order your kits through me if you're interested. So I will tell you, the stamp set for this kit did not come with this word father. I pulled this out of my Itty Bitty Greetings stamp set. And the reason was because I know when I went to use Father's Day cards this year, I was low. I hadn't made up enough for what we needed. And I decided this looked like a good chance to rebuild my Father's Day collection in my card box. So I pulled out that stamp. But like I said, this kit has stamps that say world's greatest kid, teacher, friend. There were a few of those. Here is the third card, the pre-made or pre-designed card that comes with the kit. So we'll put this one together quickly. Remember, you can always do different things with your kits. You do not have to do the things that are pre-designed. The instructions that come with the kit always so they have the instructions for these projects, but then if you flip your instructions over, there are usually a few extra ideas. So here's how they've used the pieces for the ways that we're looking at. Then there's a few alternative ideas. Oh my gosh, look at that little pencil. That is adorable. So that one says world's best teacher, or you're the best teacher. So there's a few alternative ideas, but you can get a lot of other ideas by going online. You can use Pinterest or you can use Google. Search for the month and the year of the kit. So like September 2020 Paper Pumpkin Kit alternatives. And you will find lots of ideas that other people with that same kit have made up and use those kits in different ways. Here we will stamp this piece. And looks like we're ready to put that on. I really like my alternatives this month. I can't wait to show them to you in just a minute. So we'll put this on. Now I already stamped You Deserve a Medal and got my dimensionals put on the back here. Okay, so we'll put You Deserve a Medal. Now you can see these star sequins that I added because there were plenty of them in the kit. So I'll get a few of these out, and I want to show you my trick for putting sequins on because sequins can be a pain to add to your projects, but if you do it a particular way, it's really not hard at all. So I'm going to put a couple of little teeny dots of our multi-purpose glue on there. If I put very many, I always count how many. That way when I go back and put my sequins on, I make sure I put on the same number of sequins that I put dots of glue on my project. So this is our Take Your Pick tool, and you can see what I'm doing. This has a sticky end on it that will pick up those sequins for you. Amazing. This is kind of life-changing, actually. You do not have to fumble around with sequins anymore, trying to pick up one at a time and get it in your little glue dot without sticking your finger in the glue dot. So this is a really nice tool. And actually, when I was making my samples, I was trying to get some of these sequins, I was trying to get lined up so they looked right. So then I used the piercing tool on the other end to kind of move them, turn them around a little bit, get them to look the way I wanted to. So here is our third card, You Deserve a Medal. So these are just really nice cards. Hopefully, if you've seen any pictures online or anything, hopefully now that you're seeing them up close, you can get a better feel for what actually comes in this kit and whether you could use something like this or not. Now, of course, you cannot go back and order this month's kit unless you're a subscriber. You can only sign up for next month. And after I show you my alternatives here, I will show you that little preview of next month's kit. So here is a scrapbook page I made with some of the extra pieces. I cut one of the card bases in half for this piece in the background. I had an extra trophy. I had this ribbon extra, so all of this was extra. So I just thought this would make really cute scrapbook page. You could use it for sports or any type of achievement with a child, or if you changed this stamp up, then it, it could be for anyone. So there's my scrapbook page. Anytime I have curved leafy pieces, I have to turn them into wreaths. I love wreaths. So I had 4 of those extra vellum pieces, turned them into a pretty wreath, added some of the sequins, and put that together. And I did make one more shaker card. On this one, I decided to put one of those ribbons on the inside so you could see it and then have the sequins on top. So hopefully those give you a few ideas if you have a kit and are looking for ways to use it, how you can do that. Here is our little preview of next month's kit. You have until September 10th to sign up for this one. It is called Hello Pumpkin, and it is going to have treat boxes of some sort that we can use as treat boxes, or I always like to give you ideas of how you can use those things on cards as well, so I will definitely do that. But they can be for fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving. It definitely sounds as if they're not just going to be for Halloween. So things you could use all through fall. So thanks for joining in. I'll bring these back in real quick so you can see everything we made. Paper Pumpkin is just a really fun program that you can sign up for and have a little fun crafting experience that doesn't make a lot of a mess and doesn't take a lot of time to prep or clean up. And you can sit down either by yourself or with somebody you love and have a fun little crafting getaway. So please contact me if you have questions. I hope you stop in again next time. Have a wonderful day.